Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. Happy Memorial Day. It is Monday, May 27th. Please subscribe if you haven't. Maggie's having lunch with Xander and Sarah, and she notices a great big rock on Sarah's finger, and they did indeed tell her they are engaged. She was ecstatic about it. She did have one request. She wanted them to let her marry Constantine, have her wedding first. After Xander takes the baby off to change the diaper, Sarah says she has an idea, but she hasn't ran it past Xander yet, and she talks to Maggie about it. They didn't say what it was, but I'm betting it's a double wedding. I don't know. That may or may not be it. Rafe goes to visit Patch and John, and he takes them Clyde's little black book and tells them about Gil's fingerprint on there, and he believes he murdered Lee Chin, and he's wanting to get Gabby out of prison, so anything they could do would help him as well. Anything he can do to help. After he's gone, John is looking through the evidence, and he gives Patch this folder, and he says, "You shouldn't do anything without your partner." So I didn't know what that meant at the time, but we will see here in a few minutes. Look who's back, Harris, and does he look nice and handsome or what? Ava's all over him, but he's like, we gotta focus, we gotta focus. They've got a plan, and I'm not sure what it is, but I know that it ends with them murdering Clyde Weston. So Harris is going to need a couple of more days off. He went to talk to Rafe about it. Rafe said, "No way, Jose, you've been off." And he's like, "I got to take it one way or the other." And Rafe's like, all right, take it. So he gives Ava this memory stick that she plugs into the computer, and it downloads something and sends Clyde an email, and then they sit and wait for him to reply. Once he opens it and replies, they've got his location, they've got their bags packed, and they're headed out the door. But Harris says, "I want to bring somebody else in. I want to make one stop." My bet is that one person they're going to bring in is Patch. Okay, so this is sad still. Eric returning little baby Jude. EJ acting all stupid like he don't know nothing about it. He's starting to get on my last nerves. Holly comes in, they tell her the whole story, and she turns around and she says, "Oh no, Eric, that means you lose your son." And Eric says it's best that Jude be with his mother. And she hugs Eric. She knows he's hurting very, very bad. Meanwhile, Nicole, of course, is ecstatic that her baby is alive and not dead. She asks Eric if he wants to say goodbye to him. He hugs him and tells him, I love you more than you'll ever know." And Nicole's telling him, "You can come back anytime." And he said, I don't think so. He needs to bond with his family. And there they are, the happy little foursome. EJ claiming a child that's not his. You little prick off the old block. Here goes Eric. He's out the door. His butt's on fire. He's moving so fast to get Sloan put in jail. He's already called Rafe and wants him to meet him at the apartment so he can see her locked up. But they get to the apartment, and what's happening here? Sloan is already gone. Pretty funny how he just jumped right on that, but when Nicole stole their baby, he's telling her, well, she's grieving, let her slide. You know. Sloan was grieving too. She not only had a miscarriage, their adoption fell to twice. And that's a wrap for Memorial Day.